Hey everybody, welcome back to Northernlion, Slay the Spire. We're going to start with a daily today. Still getting my sea legs back. Hey now, you're an all-star run, get your cursed run, get your night terrors. We want to rest as little as possible. We want to add as many curses, but really we're just trying to get our feeling for, you know, our game sense back. Let's begin. 1. That'll be 2. Why not? So we've been playing around a little bit in Ascension mode. I hate to do this because Metamorphosis is so interesting, but... And, of course, we could have also played a strike, but I am a fool. Well, Survivor being free. You got me... you had my interest, but now you have my attention. We'll see how this goes. We're obviously safe. Hand of Greed will not kill you, but we might as well attack with it. We're gonna go back to Ascension mode and probably start skipping every daily or every other daily. You know, no promises, but... something along those lines is my expectation. I really want to draw Hand of Greed if possible. Let's put up enough block first. No, let's put up almost enough block first. Let's go! It actually worked. 15 gold coming our way. And what do we want here? I don't really like any of those, to be honest, although Dash is possibly playable given our current circumstance. So I kind of like the idea of going question mark path. Give me the good face. That is probably the bad face, I think. I don't know the good event there. I know we can caw at them and they can caw me Al. We did okay on our last Ascension run. I thought, at least. We did die. But we died on the second boss just through circumstances that I would describe as being, you know, suboptimal for me, at least. Mostly because of the fact that I died. Please tell me we kill him next turn. But in the end, it didn't go that badly, I thought, at least, over the course of the whole situation that we had there. You're gonna do a little damage. Make a little love get down tonight, but that's not that big of a deal. There we go. I do like new poison stab, but cloak and dagger is so good. Let's try to make a poison deck work just out of you know, use the dailies as an opportunity, I guess is a good way to describe it. Use them as an opportunity to try out archetypes that we don't normally use in Ascension mode because we're too beholden to we're too beholden to well, basically one very specific archetype. Specifically for the Silent, I almost always play Shiv. For the Ironclad, I almost always play Perfected Strike build. I gotcha. And then for the Defect, I do mix it up, but I play All for One more than anything else. And we've come very close to winning a couple of those. But, you know, the more... if we use the dailies as a sandbox, I think that's a little bit more interesting than just being like, you know... they're an easy mode and Ascension mode is the hard mode. Because why would you want to watch me play... why would you want to watch me play easy mode, right? That's my opinion, at least. So Magnetism is good now. Add one random colorless card to your hand. I don't think we play Master of Strategy early. And we'll probably pop this turn, if we can. Discovery. Choose one of 3 random cards to add to your hand. It costs 0 this turn. I mean, a choke that costs 0, but also skills. We have 3, so this is 12 damage. But obviously, you know, that makes choke a little bit better. I will play Dark Shackles just for raw damage. It's a pretty solid first turn. This one a little less so. Secret Technique. Madness. Okay, it hit a strike, which is not where we want to be. 13. 3 random attacks into your draw pile. Nah, I think I'm just going to attack. I hate that we're taking 13 here. Maybe I should have popped the Essence of Steel. Leg Sweep is pretty strong. 13 damage. Just trying to see. We'll definitely play those. We didn't need to play the second one. But still, we got him this turn, presumably at least. Hit ya, get with ya, and take your picture. That's right, I'm very familiar with rap music, such as Sir Mix-a-Lot's Baby Got Back. I know a lot of people shy away from the true gangster stuff like that, but, you know, I come by it honestly. Let's try a backstab. We don't need accuracy. If we'd gone Shiv deck, obviously that's the choice you want to run most of the time. Backstab. You know what? Get 2 of these out here. That's what I think about you, looter. 19, so 17 damage. 6, 6, 7. More than enough to get the job done. Don't even need the poison. Going pretty well. Give me a dagger spray just for, well, just for this exact situation. Who's gonna live? 11 damage. Okay, easy. Not even gonna hit. I'm going for broke here. We'll go for a blind. We're still taking some damage here. It's not really like a good play. But exhausting a strike doesn't bother me because it's kind of a bad card. I mean, it's not a curse, but it's not really the kind of card we want. So 2, 4, 5, that's 11 damage. All these enemies have more than 11. I'm going to try... Yeah, a cloak and dagger is... Well, actually, a corpse explosion is definitely the right call. Please tell me that you take the poison damage first. Yes, then they all die. Okay, beautiful. You know what? Let's try Crippling Cloud. I think we got an okay status effect build. We are going to get a Curse Ornamental Fan. Incentivizes 0-cost cards to a modest extent. We're going to start drinking the potion. Hit the 3-wheel motion. Hit ya, hit ya, hit ya. Did I split ya? You're going to be at 38. You're going to be one shy of being split, but that might be ideal, actually. It's okay. Remember, we get extra strength for having the curse in the deck. We got extra max HP. Curse is really like, it's a little too easy. You're doing 14 damage. 6. We can get to 12. We can probably get to taking no damage. Yeah, there we go. And we're gonna be at max HP when we finish this too, depending on how they choose to attack. So far so good. So far so very good. Dead. 2 extra cards. Oh, you gotta love it. I think we got him. We definitely have him now. That went very, very well. Yes. Probably. Now, it is a daily. You expect the dailies to go well unless they're truly toxic, which does happen from time to time. We will do this. Thinking 12. We can do 27 damage. But instead... I'm going to put up enough block just to keep myself safe. It means we probably didn't need to play that last defend, but I wasn't thinking about it. That's the difference between me and a good player, I suppose. Or at least wiping one of these fools out. Frailty doesn't matter if you don't block. Taps forehead. You know what? Why not? Realistically, we could do 32 damage. We probably won't. And we are going to take just the slightest bit here, but... I mean, all things considered, I think this went pretty well. Tiny chest. It's one of those relics I don't really see the advantage of, but maybe, you know, later in life you're happy to have it. And we are going deep on the curses here, for what I hope are obvious reasons. We get a benefit out of them immediately. You know, it'd be a cool design space for this game that might actually just be like a terrible, like it might not make much difference at all, but in my head it sounds cool. What if you could upgrade curses? I don't know if it makes them better. I guess it doesn't really make sense to make them worse, right? Like, but you could upgrade curses and maybe lessen their effect, or even neutralize their effect, but keep them in the deck for that delicious cursed goodness. I'm not a game designer. Maybe it would work, maybe it wouldn't work, but think about it. Okay, first fight. I want to keep this deck strong. Upgraded. Okay, let's try that. Because they cost 0, I think that's pretty great. This is not an amazing start for us personally, but 6x6. Well, we pretty much drew the luckiest possible series of cards. We shouldn't have played Neutralize. We would have gotten 1 extra energy. Like, to be honest with you, I'm just trying to avoid taking damage. If it takes me 80 turns, but I take no damage, I'm an extremely happy man here. How do I want to do this? I mean, we need blocks. Maybe we go for a high transmutation chance. Now we have no energy left with which to play attacks to get enough blocks via Ornamental Fan. So basically, I am a fool, and we're going to take some damage. It's really, I mean, it pretty much kiboshes any chance you might have had to make the front page, probably. But, you know, you treat it as practice and as a sandbox for you to have some fun with. It no longer feels like a slap in the face. It's just a modest bump in the road, and the Ascension runs are the ones that we're going to be more concerned about, apparently. Alright, so we're just going to take one turn, be easy. We get extra energy thanks to Art of War. And we're still going to get hit, but that does not matter at all now. Just keep him poisoned so Bane actually does something. Weaken, Heal Hook. It's great combos. Discard the burn. Strike him. Hit him again. Very easy. Deck totally works right now. We get another curse. I think you always take Wraith form, but do we have Corpse Explosion there? I'm guilty of, like, never looking at Corpse Explosion. Even though now that it's been changed, it's actually, like, really good. I think. Okay. Elite. 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 We're going to try for the 3 elite path. I mean, it seems like a relatively easy daily so far. Get out of here. I'm not really, like, overly concerned about our ability to make it happen. So far. And why hit this guy instead of this guy and take him out? Well, you know what? It turns out in Foresight, you look like a friggin' genius. But we can at least do that. 20 damage, huh? Well, 15 damage. There we go. Now we only have one bird to focus on, so we're probably set. Please. I'll tell you what. We'll try it like this. Little dicey. No reason at all to gain block this turn and never be able to gain it again. But hey, got it done anyway. You know what? I feel like the more crippling clouds we get, the happier we've been. Very rarely do we take more than one. 18 damage. Now, that's no joke. Let's try this. And we can play 2... we can't play 3 attacks. That's unfortunate. So we're going to take 8. We do sometimes get bandages out of Transmutation or Metamorphosis, whatever the heck the card is called. Getcha, getcha. Still taking a little because of the frailty. That's alright. Plenty of opportunity to come back. It's going to sound bad, but in my head I was like, we definitely want to watch out for Pain. And Tyler Perry's House Thereof, but 12. How am I gonna get you? Like this. It's the only way. But I don't think we can kill him. Never mind. We got him. We could have used the potion. It probably would have been worth it. Yeah, absolutely. Give me a backflip. Upgrade or obtain a special relic. Let's obtain a special relic. At the start of your turn, upgrade a random card in your hand for the rest of combat. That seems pretty amazing. I think. It's like 1/5 of an apotheosis for free every turn. Didn't help me out too much right here. Still taking 5. Like Dave Brubeck. That's pretty great. You are dead. And we are not. More Banes, please. These are strong enemies as well. Keep that in mind. Well. It's very unfortunate, but it did get 1 kill. And then this guy's just kind of a jerk. I'm not too worried about him. I actually think you probably do play Wraith form, and then as long as you play 3 attacks a turn, you can't take damage if you kill him in 3 turns. The alternative is like, hey, maybe, you know, you could have a handful of curses. I suppose it does happen. And then on your next turn, you know, you could also, like, not get any attacks. So it's looking like pretty sweet so far. We didn't need to play that. And then on like the turn after that, you get like 2 attacks. And then on this turn, you could just die, I guess. 9, 7. It's 22 damage. I think I have to. I'm not going to check yet, but yeah, I was going to say. I think to preserve our HP, I had to use that potion. Pretty bad, all things considered. We're not really deep in the poison archetype, but Catalyst, you know, sort of changes that, I guess. In a good way. Footwork. Backstab. Metamorphosis. I'll tell you right off the bat, we have too many curses in this deck. Our deck needs to get thicker, or we are gonna need to remove some. Lovely. You're still doing 17 damage, though. You're still doing 5 damage, but at least we got something out there. You know, sure. Probably kills him 2 turns faster, is my guess. You're just like a real pain in the butt, huh? Yeah, we're gonna need to rest after this. Or we will be dead as heck. Just end turn, get him out of here. The specimen, potentially very useful. Give me a blade dance. And then, sadly, give me a rest. It does heal us to 100%, so I think it's a testament to the ease of the daily that we haven't worried at all about night terrors yet. Catalyst, sadly, completely useless. You know what? I didn't like doing it. But I feel like it had to be done. Give me that early intangibility. Love having pain twice on the same hand. So I'm not going to play Neutralize just because it felt like it was not worth taking 2 damage to play Neutralize. Like, it's not the way I've lived my life in the past. Alright, 1 enemy remaining. Very easy. He's doing no damage. Even easier. And then let's roll the dice. Oh! See, the card lied to me. In Magic, they always say, and they use it in this game too. Don't tell me they don't, because I've seen you in the comments. Oh, just read the card. The card does exactly what it says it'll do. Doppelganger was an X card. But the card that we had played, so good, to get Doppelganger, said they all cost 0 this turn. I'm not trying to be overly pedantic. I'm just saying, I don't believe X is 0 unless we have 0 energy. Which, while fundamentally true, after playing Transmutation or Metamorphosis or whatever the heck the card is called, it's not what it said in the first place. Not trying to be a jerk. Just saying. Anyway, we killed these guys easily. Suck on that normality. I'll take upgraded cards. Okay, this is the gauntlet here. We got 2 elites in a row. Thank God we don't have normality immediately. Okay, give me accuracy, and we're going to do some Marky Mark and the Funky Bunch sort of stuff here. Thankfully, you're dead early. Extra strength, extra block. 15. We're taking 3 damage. Not bad at all, though. Like, really, really good, actually. Yeah, we're in what I would describe as a dominant position right now. Curses can cause problems. Which is why I'm not playing too many cards here. When we get pain in hand, at least. 16, 16. Strike will definitely kill you. Okay, so that's the first elite down. Ice Cream is very useful. We'll take Footwork as well. Why? Because it doesn't seem to matter what we take right now. That's why I'm taking Footwork. I'll call it like I see it. Now we want to save energy. If there's no point to playing a defend, don't play the defend. 7 damage, huh? Oh, I love this. Because we have panache, so... In my head, I'm like, the more of those we play, the merrier. So went extremely well. We are going to need an attack, thank you. Did cost us 1 HP, but... yeah, like, this is the downside of it daily, is I feel like we can... if we want to compete, this is a very bad strategy, I'm sure, but... we can just add every card in the deck once we start to snowball, and it's kind of... for the most part, it seems like it's going to be okay. Do-do-do-do. I'd rather you hit me for 8 than 14. As much as it pains me to lose 2 energy to not block all of the incoming damage. That's life, I suppose. Man, I hate you. I guess we've committed to resting. I just don't want to play any more shivs that cause us to lose life that could leave us at a disadvantage for the boss fight. Okay? So sue me. He's done. Steroid Potion, very useful. Give me an outmaneuver. Always happy to play that as like my last card of a turn. And then on this turn, you got to think... I mean, Steroid Potion potentially, but if we save it for the boss, even better. That's perfect. Okay, he's doing nothing. We can only play 3 cards. I'll do you one better. There's 2. Blue Candle is like a top tier drop if we could get it. 10 energy. Definitely Crippling Cloud. Draw first. Pain is bad. No question there. But I think there's, you know, an acceptance that it's probably worth losing the HP now to make sure this guy dies a terrible death. And we're pretty close to making that happen next turn, I think. So close. Never mind, he's done. They all would have had a cascade as well, I guess, depending on the way that the actions manifested. Sure, Strawberry's useful. Dagger Throw gives us some discard, which is really nice for curses. We've rested to get to maximum HP. I guess it doesn't matter how much HP we lose before we rest then, as long as we've committed to resting. I think we Gambler's Brew. Get rid of those 4. And I did it, by the way, knowing full well we might draw some curses, but... yes. I'm going to play it for draw, even though we don't have to. I'll hit him. I'll metamorphosize, and then I'll definitely play outmaneuver. Sure, we took some damage in the process. Not a really strong start, all things considered, but then we roll into 8 energy next turn, which we certainly could not ever use. All of it, at least. Yeah, maybe we're in trouble, actually. It depends on our draw. The way I see it, at least, it depends on the draw. Like to save as much damage as possible. Getcha. Another footwork. I guess we'll play Finisher, even though we don't have to, and then we'll play Survivor for some block. Once the poison starts to coalesce, we're going to look a lot better than it looks right now. Like, I don't even want to kill him. I want him to die under normal circumstances. Okay, wait. Yeah, because he already took the damage, we definitely should have played to defend. That's just a kind of a brain-dead move. But he's about to roll over, so... you know he's going to die to poison. I think you just... smack that guy around. Keep your energy as high as possible. 28 poison. You know he's going for hits. Oh, yeah, by the way... 100% going to dump everything that we have into this transmutation. Okay, it's a little absurd. Apotheosis. I mean, Mind Blast at least is free. Discovery. Kind of unnecessary. What am I even trying to draw? What do you mean? Oh, because we drew Normality. We can't even play Flechettes. Maybe we shouldn't have drawn. And by maybe, I mean, like, obviously. In hindsight, that was a terrible move. I don't even know what got played there. You're basically done. I just need to actually draw a single attack. Thank you. That's not an attack. That's not what I meant to play. My bad. You are dead. We look like a fool for our current performance, but we are still alive, so who's the fool now? Malaise with an X. Kind of love it. Now, here... let's use Empty Cage. We're going to dump the curses that are most annoying. So Pain and Normality are the big ones. We have one more Pain in the deck as far as I know. What did we just add? Innate? Yeah, we added an innate. That's pretty bad. 779 gold as well. One. Well, sorry. That's a shot. 1, 2. 2. So if we can only fight 2 anyway. I'm going to hit as many question marks as possible. The thing is, curses... Oh, this is terrible. Curses actually rule for points. They give you a ton of points. Unfortunately, that's not particularly helpful. If we lose, and we're taking like 40 damage on our first fight here already. It's looking a little bit wonky, is a good term to describe it, I suppose. We're going to try a 13 card transmutation, which is obviously just way more than we've ever needed to ever do. I don't even know more or less what I'm doing right now. Is there a 0 cost card we can grab? Yes, Flash of Steel. We're still taking 1 damage after all that, which means we played literally 1 attack. We got a lot of colorless cards in our hand, I guess. You know, the bomb is not terrible here. It's a start, I guess. Provided we can actually, like, stay alive and put up enough block to survive the next few turns. This is an easy one. So every time we apply a debuff to an enemy, they take 12 damage. That's hilarious. Okay, so we didn't even need the bomb. We did take 40 damage, though. That's really bad. And now I'm floundering. Let's not do this. Okay, what do we want to duplicate? Great question. I honestly think Transmutation is like the most fun card in the deck. I don't know if it's that good. Take my strike, obviously. Take my strike, please. A little classic joke for the Hulkamaniacs at home. Okay. 9 damage. Never mind. 0 damage. Don't even bother playing Madness. Get that trash out of here. 15. At least gonna kill 1 enemy, get a strength upgrade. We roll over 4 energy for the next turn. Beautiful. Crippling Cloud. Anything that... Oh, they're both spikers. I was like, actually in my head, I was like, anything that hurts that 1 spiker without hurting me is good in my books. Smart play. Smart play. I mean, are we gonna let this fool hit us? Yes. I'd rather have him hit me for 6, as bad as it sounds, than hit this guy, take 5, and then still have to deal with your nonsense later. So you're gonna die anyway. I kind of love the idea of just making it so you can never do anything because you're at -9 strength. 16, so I can definitely do that. Okay, still really bad. No part of me thinks that that was good. Yo, Matrushka, a little too late, but let's see if we can crush this guy. You know, I say it all the time. What we really need is Bag of Prep. To give us a little bit more momentum early would be extremely helpful. This is just an absurdly great opportunity for us to use the Shiv. Okay. Place 4 random attack cards from your draw pile into your hand. Then, Madness. It hit one of them. Good, good. Mayhem, for sure. Let's use Metamorphosis, and then after that, we'll use Metamorphosis. Just toss it up into the messiness up there. Then hope Thinking Ahead draws some of those 0-costers. What do we want next turn? I mean, a Bane is pretty good, but let's take a Dagger Throw so we can get rid of a Normality if we have to. So Heel Hook got played, free card. Yes. I know Time Dilation is like it's a thing. Not really paying attention to it, which is at my own peril, I suppose. Parasite, not bad. If you're gonna get one of those, this is one of the better ones to get. So you're doing 11. It matters not at all. We're just gonna make this guy incapable of dealing any damage for the rest of his existence. Very, very, very solid. Raise max HP. Not really that invested. No. Thank you for the opportunity. I refuse to remove all curses. What I will do is remove pain, which is extremely bad. That's very good. Very good. Why not? Yes. That's fine. I mean, we can't buy anything else, but you didn't fire me. I quit, you know? Want to make sure we get that elite. Regret is totally okay as far as cards go. And in real life, it's inescapable. I'm going to put Panache there just because it... I don't know, who are we even fighting? Dono Deca? I mean, Panache, I guess, is slightly better against Dono Deca than it is against any other third floor boss, but... Great opportunity to use that card. Like, I'm a happy man right now. We're still taking 2 damage, but at least Wraith Form worked for us. Okay, so Bane is very strong. We'll probably play a Defend. No reason to waste too much energy. We have enough X cards in the deck that can do great work for us. Like, this is pretty huge. And... should have played that, I guess. Well, doesn't really matter at all. So this, energy-wise, pays for itself. I'm just looking. 11, 11. 11 even back to Little Joe. Wouldn't kill you. So I tried to lower your strength. I guess I thought it would be a little bit better than that, but... that's on me for not doing the mathematics. Should always do the math in this game. It can only help you. I will say, it does take an extra microsecond to do it. You have to tell your brain, like, hey, brain, come on, do the math. And sometimes your brain's just like, I don't want to do it right now. It's not like reading. Reading you kind of do by accident. Math, you have to send a message to your brain that's like, come on, buddy. This is a weird one. I don't know what to think about this. There's no reason to play bullet time. So what are we thinking about? Great point. Very good point. Now, I mean, there's no point to nightmaring transmutation, so forget that. What we will do is transmute for a bunch. It's a great panache. It's got a great panache! And your deck was all the way up it! That's my Al Pacino impression. It's not very good, but it's better than most people's Al Pacino impression, which basically boils down to hooah. You can't hurt me. Okay. Okay. Hit you with that. Ooh, I don't dislike it. Look at that. That was the panache value. Steve Panache's British Columbian gym. Look it up. It's a real thing. Give me the power. I don't care. Give me the cloak and dagger. I can add anything to this deck. As of the point we're at in the game right now, I'm essentially a god. We got very, very... I wouldn't say good, but very strong very, very quickly. By the way, this is horrible because I can't even really use melees. Sure. But I mean, like, exhaust... It will apply a lot of weak, so I guess I'll do that. And we'll take a bunch of damage and prepare for our score, which if I had to estimate is probably going to be in like the low 900s. Would be where I'd consider the most likely outcome for us. Because he's not poisoned, I do kind of like... Look at it like, if we could do 2 attacks, easy, okay? Then play this for maximum dexterity. Then this for extra strength. Okay. That went okay. And now at this point, we've got enough momentum. We should kill them, for sure. But I guess you can't say for certain. That's a guarantee. How do you feel about Envenom? It's pretty good. Magnetism, also pretty solid. Start purging his status effects, or, you know, the opposite. But, what do we want here? With no extra energy remaining, you know what, give me an Envenom. We'll start chewing through him. And the more we have on this guy when he dies, poison-wise, the more we'll transfer via Specimen. So, I don't dislike it. And this got upgraded as well, which is just extremely valuable. Eviscerate. We have no discards. We have no discards. I don't mind. I'm gonna double your poison. Hold this one. You guys are dead. You just don't know it yet. And if I'm being honest, I don't like to use these kind of words, but you're being big meanies about it. Like, can you just accept your death and make me a lot happier as a human being? Hold on a sec. Thing is, I'm like very, very tempted to play Wraith form. So I think I'm going to. That basically means that that's where we give up. I love it. That basically means that that's where we're going to give up. And we're going to never block again, basically, for the remainder of the game. Oh my god, 2 panaches on top of this. Let me see. 24 damage to all enemies. We play 5 cards. Holy crap. Well, I can tell you right away, pretty fantastic as far as I'm concerned. And you're already... That happened so fast, I feel bad for you. I played Wraith form thinking like there was a chance we could screw it up. No such luck. Ooh, 1,006 damage. Could be better. Probably could have been a little worse, but I don't know. I'm struggling to see how. We must have had a lot of curses at least. So I'm thinking, yeah, it's a little early, like top 200. Doesn't really mean a lot this early, but hey, thanks for watching. It was fun nonetheless. We'll be back with another Ascension mode where we're free from these vile usernames next run. Thanks for watching. I hope you guys have enjoyed the episode. Hello, Contract from below. Nice reference. If you did, you know what? I'm out. I can't win with these cats. They all got churlish names. I'll see you next time.